Hello, my dear students. Good evening. How are you? I hope you all are safe at home. Welcome back to our new online session of new academic year 2021-22. Today I am going to teach you IT subject. Today we are going to start our first lesson, recap. Recap, it means look again at the main point of something and make sure that they have been understood. Let's start recap of what we done in previous year. Computer and its parts like mouse, CPU, keyboard, monitor. Next is a input and output device. Input device like keyboard, mouse, scanner, microphone. Then output device, monitor, printer and speakers. Next is a notepad. Notepad is a program in which a user can type in any kind of text. It is also used as a text editor. Next is a paint application. This is used for drawing in freehand. In this lesson, we are going to see computer, then parts of computer, some other parts of computer, functions of computer, characteristics of computer, input and output devices, application of computer. In this, all those things we are going to discuss in this lesson. So students, let's start our first lesson. Student, can you see images in the screen? Okay. What is a computer? A computer is an electronic machine that made up of device that helps to perform various functions like entering data, processing it and also presenting the output. Now let's see the parts of computer. It is the main parts of computer. First is a monitor. The monitor looks like a television screen which displays the output on the screen. Next is a mouse. The mouse is used to control the cursor on the screen. It is also called a pointing device. Third is a keyboard. The keyboard has a different buttons on it. First, alphabet keys. Alphabet keys are from A to Z as in alphabets. Second, numeric keys. In numeric keys are from 0 to 9 in numbers. Third, arrow keys. There is a 4 arrows: up, down, left and right. Next, function keys. The function keys are 12 in total from F1 to F12. Next is the special keys. Special keys are enter key, spacebar key, backspace key, delete key, tab key and caps lock key. The keyboard has different buttons on it. It looks like a typewriter, which are called keys. Whatever is typed on the keyboard can be seen and read on the monitor. Next is the CPU. Students, we all have brain and computer have also brain. That is, the CPU is the brain of the computer. It controls the computer system and it is the single most important part of the computer. That's why CPU is the brain of the computer. Next is some other common parts of the computer. First is a printer. A printer is used to print pictures or letters on a paper. A printer is a device that accepts text and graphic output from a computer and transfer to information of paper. Next is speakers. Speakers are one of the most common output device used with computer systems. Speakers are used for listening to the sound of music, movies, video games, etc. Now third is a microphone. Microphone is a device that converts sound into an electrical signal. A microphone is used to record voice or sound, generally as a wave file. It is used in many applications such as a telephone, tape recorders, television broadcasting, in computer for recording voice. Next, hard disk. A hard disk or hard drive is something used by computers to store information. It is like a memory of the computer. It is used to store pictures and text. One of the permanent storage medium is a hard disk. It is connected to the central processing unit. It means CPU. A hard disk must be present in the CPU for the computer to function properly or smoothly. It is fixed inside the CPU. Next is a CD drive. CD, it means compact disc. A CD is a type of optical disc. It is flat and round. It is used to store digital data. It was first used to store music and other sounds. The sound on a CD is played using a compact disc player. The CD drive is removable media storage. It is known as CD-ROM, DVD, etc. CD-ROM drives allow us to record information on a compact disc to store data or share file. Next is a floppy drive. A hard drive has additional drives to store particular work assigned, but the floppy disks are 5 small disks for storing data and are inserted for the computer. A floppy disk are used for moving information between computer, laptop or other devices. A floppy disk drive or simply floppy drive to allow data to be read and stored. Next, functions of a computer. The computer has 4 main functions: to capture or take in data, to store data, to process data, and to present the output. Okay students, now we will see how these functions working in the computer. First is enter the data. The data is entered into a computer through an input device like the keyboard. Next is process data. After the entering data, the computer starts processing and the data through the central processing unit, it means CPU. Next is store data. After the processing data, the computer stores data and information on its storage device in hard disk. Then the output data. Students, tell me what we done in first process of working of computer. Yes, the first process of enter data, process data, store data. It means entering data in computer and processing it, then store. This is the final result is called the output, which is displayed on the monitor. or printed using a printer. This is the process of working of the computer. This is all process is called the working of the computer. Now students, see here the characteristics of computer. First is the speed, accuracy, storage, reliability and diligence. Okay, speed. Speed complex has the ability to perform complex. It means difficult activities like process data and calculating large numbers quickly. It means very fast. Next is accuracy. Accuracy, it means the degree of which something is true or exact. A computer performs with 100% accuracy. If the correct data has been given to the computer, it gives accurate result. It does not make any mistake. Next is a storage. All computers need storage. In modern computer, storage comes in two forms. First, temporary and long term. The temporary storage supplied as a memory or RAM. Then long term storage provided by storage media include disk drive, flash drive, CD and DVD storage. Allows information to be saved. A computer has the capacity to store a large amount of data. Next is reliability. The output produced by a computer is reliable. Reliable is a computer related component, software or hardware or network. Next is diligence. The capacity of computer of performing repetitive tasks without getting tired is called diligence. A computer works free from tiredness, lack of concentration. It is never get tired and can work long hours without rest. Okay, now let's start. See the input and output device. The input device is keyboard and mouse. What is the meaning of input device? The input devices help you to talk to the computer. It is used to give instructions or data to the computer. Let us learn about few input devices. First, keyboard. Keyboard is an input device that allows a person to enter letters, numbers, and any other symbols into a computer. You can press keys on the keyboard. The characters appears on the screen. Next is a mouse. A mouse is an example of an input device that is used with a computer. Moving a mouse along a flat surface area can move the cursor to different applications on the screen. When you move the mouse around and click the button, it tells the computer what to do. You can see the mouse cursor or arrow moving around on the screen. Now, output device. What is the meaning of output device? Output device is anything what can display information. Let us learn about few output device. First is a monitor. A monitor is an output device. It is an electronic device that shows pictures of computer monitor. A monitor takes information and displays it on the screen for you to look at. Next is a printer. A printer is an output device. A printer is used to print on a paper. It takes information from a computer and prints it on a paper. Okay. Now see the applications of a computer. Computers are used in different places for different jobs. First, school and colleges. Second, hospitals. Third, railway station. Fourth, airports. Fifth, banks. Sixth, shopping malls. Seventh, offices. Eighth, hotels. Nine, in scientific research. The first is school and colleges. In school, you can learn many things. You can draw and color pictures on a computer. It is used in library to keep records of books. In school, for teachers, use computer for teaching different subjects through animation. Next is hospitals. In hospitals, computer use records of the patients in a hospital. Computers are used by doctors while performing operations. Computers are used for preparing and printing the medical reports. Next is railway stations and airports. Computers used for booking tickets. They help us to know about the arrival, departure of trains and numbers of seats available for booking. Next is the banks. We take out money from ATMs, which is attached to the computers. They are used to keep information about customers. Computers are used to make calculations easy, accurate and faster. Next is the shopping malls. Computers are used to keep a list of items. They are used for calculation and preparing bills. Next is the offices. The computers are used to type documents. They are used to store large amount of information. Computers are used to perform calculation. They are used to send and receive emails. Next is a hotel. In hotels, computers keep records of bills. Computers are used to order food and supplies. And last is a scientific research. In scientific research, it helps in weather forecasting. It also helps in designing and controlling rockets, missiles and satellites. Students, nowadays, computers are used almost everywhere as they are faster and make our work easier. Now students, do's and don'ts in the IT lab. First, do's. Always be seated properly with correct posture on the chair while working on the computer. Next is keep a proper distance from the monitor to protect your eyes from strain. Next, if you are two or more people sharing one computer, then divide the timings to do the practical assignments. And last is listen to your teacher. Now don'ts. First, do not touch any part of the computer with wet hands. Next, do not eat or drink near the computer table. Next, do not hit the keys on the keyboard too hard. Next is do not touch any open wires or plugs. You may get an electric shock. And last is do not play in the computer room. I hope everyone understood this lesson. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.